Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. November has ended, December has started. It is time to go abroad and it's time to travel far away and enjoy that nice weather, because Singapore, it's either been raining or it has been sunny and it's either hot or wet, and pretty sure it's a very good time to go somewhere else. And if you've already planned for your travel and you have already booked your flight, today's episode is going to be interesting because today's episode is yet another flying essentials. If you're going somewhere and you have to be in a flight for at least 7 hours or more, then you need these 3 items, really important items. These 3 items, they are incredibly essentials, especially if you're on board your flight, which is, more than 7 hours. If you are just going to KL for an hour or less than an hour, Jakarta less than 2 hours, or Bali is 2 hours, 3 hours, yes. You probably don't need these stuffs because it's going to be a short flight. It's especially great if you're from Singapore and going to Australia, for example. Number 1, you need a noise cancelling headphones. I went to Melbourne a few weeks ago and I brought along my noise cancelling headphones. These are from Bose. It's the QC Mark II. That was my first time bringing on board a noise cancelling headphones because I've never had a chance to actually bring it because I had never had a chance to go abroad on a flight. And oh my god, now I know why the noise cancelling headphones are such an important thing to have if you're on an airplane. Number 1, of course, it drowns out any unwanted noise that you don't want to be distracted with, especially if you're watching movies. The airplane turbine sound, those can get annoying, especially if you are trying to watch a movie, a show that has a lot of dialogues involved and you're trying to figure out what was said and everything. Number 2, why these are so important is that it helps you to sleep better on board. So from Singapore to Melbourne, it's about 7.5 hours flight. There could be people chatting annoyingly loud, kids crying for no apparent reason, groups of people howling like "Ow!" That could happen. And if you're feeling sleepy with these kind of things happening around you, all you need to do is just put this on your head, on your ears, and it really helps you to sleep better. The Bose QC Mark II, it costs almost $500, so if you're on a tight budget, don't get this. Although these are good, they can burn a hole in your wallet. There are other options, of course. Number 1, you can get a Sony WH-CH700N. That's one option. It's about $250 to $270. If not, you can try the Sennheiser's Sennheiser HD 4.50 noise cancelling headphones. That is another good option you can try out. Challenger sells it for about $210 to $230. This is one huge tip from me, that if you're trying to get a noise cancelling headphones for yourself, don't skimp on it, don't cut corners, because you really want that technology to work for you, and for a long flight it does work wonders. Okay, number 2, this thing is actually a tablet holder. What I did was a little bit of hack, and if you're on board a flight and you have a screen, a monitor screen right in front of you, there's bound to be this small gap just between the screen and the place where the screen goes into, right? So there's this small gap. So what I did was I swiveled this thing around like that, like that, right? So this part goes into that gap, and I move the cradle right in front of me and I place my iPad there. And when I put my iPad there and I just watch it straight like that, my eye level gets aligned to the iPad, and I think it makes for a very great ergonomics kind of thing, right? And watching straight at your eye level, it beats watching from a, if you flip down the meal tray and you put your iPad there and you watch it, like that, you crane your neck downwards like that, and you watch your iPad at this kind of angle for 7 hours straight. And if anything happens to your neck, you'll just be walking Australia, Melbourne, you don't want that to happen, right? So where do you get this? I got this at Gadget Mix. They have some shops all over Singapore There's also one big pop-up booth. I don't really know if it's a booth, but it's always there, like permanently there at Suntec City, level 2. It's located near Starbucks and Coffee Bean, so if you're around the area, you can check it out. This costs about $15. I think it's a very good equipment to have. Yep, you can just swivel this end and just slot it at that gap. Oops, lucky me. If you don't want to get that, the other option is to get something from Amazon. This is by Amazon. So what you do is you just press this button in and you can swivel the kickstand, if you will. And once you are happy with whatever angle, you can just release the button. It gets locked. So you can also slot that into that gap, the monitor gap. This costs about $14 on Amazon Prime Singapore. If you don't have an account, you can try your neighbors. If not, you can try your neighbor's neighbor or your neighbor's neighbor, sister-in-law. You know, you can try your luck. Oh, the other thing that I forgot to mention, this kind of contraption, it makes for a very wonderful conversation starter. Yeah. So what happened was 3 cabin crews came to my place when they were serving food and drinks. They were like, "Hey, what's that? Oh, this is cool, man. Is this really specially made for flights?" And one of them was asking, "Hey, where do you get this, man? Oh, this is cool. Ooh, I think I need it for myself." And this is exceptionally great for solo travelers, single solo travelers who's looking for companionship. Who knows, the next time you come back to the country, you won't be single anymore, thanks to me. Alright, the last essential item that you must have on your more than 7 hours kind of flight is a media player. A media player, what is that? An iPad is a media player. So the idea of bringing these kind of devices around when you're on flight is because if you're flying, the only shows, the only movies you can watch are the ones that comes preloaded into the system. So that's pretty much limited. Or you can just load your shows and movies on Netflix, the ones that you've always been wanting to watch but you don't have time. 7 hours pretty much covers a lot of viewing. So bring this, download all your Netflix shows and movies. So once you have this, you put this on this, you lodge it in that gap of that monitor compartment, right? And the next time a cabin crew comes, he or she is going to get curious and he's going to start asking you, what the heck is this? Hey, that's your cue to make a move, huh? Okay, if an iPad is too expensive, it's way over your budget, there are a few options out there. One that I can recommend is the Amazon Kindle Fire Tablet HD 8 inches. Those goes around for about $120 to $130. It's really great for that kind of specs and hardware. Where do you buy it? I'm going to put the link in the description box below, so do check it out. For all the devices that I've talked about today, all the links are below in the description box. Also check them out. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tech hack with the 3 essential items if you're on board a plane. Do give the video a thumbs up, and if you like what we are producing, subscribe to the channel. I can't stay long, I have to go and pack my luggage because I'm going somewhere. Don't go away just yet because you can follow me as I pack my luggage. Alright, let's go! Right, all packed.
Where you going?
Thought I told you about it.
No.
Yeah. I'm going to Changi Airport first and then to the next destination.
Where's the next destination?
I told you already.
I don't know.
I'm going Changi first and then I'm going to Sennheiser Airport, JB. Okay, bye-bye.